are you?
I'm good.
Fantastic. Oh man, how's your time in London?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good.
Amazing.
Oh man, I owe you so much. Thank you. Hello. Yes, it's very warm, isn't it? How long have you been here?
Since like 2.
2? Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Thank you
so
much. Yeah, go on.
What type of advice do you think older Neville would give to the Neville from the first year?
From the first year, jeez. I guess he just would have said, stick by your friends, you're going to need them. You know, he would have said, keep doing what you're doing, because I think Neville always stayed pure, you know, he always stayed so courageous, and, you know, he might have been absolutely terrified, but he knew it was the right thing to do, and he always tried to do that, and I think older Neville would have just said, you know, relax, take it easy, and watch out for your friends. Not from the very start, no. I never anticipated that Neville would go on to do what he did in this last movie. I knew there was something about him. I knew there was something more. You know, he was in Gryffindor for a reason, but I never thought he'd go on to do. And where is he? He's up on his bucket on one of his posters somewhere with the sword. It's just cool. Is it over there? I just, yeah, it's fantastic. But I loved it. I loved the ending. I thought it was a beautiful way to finish Neville's story.
What was your favourite scene to film in the film?
In this one. I've got 2. I mean, the one that was the most fun was the bridge stuff. There's a scene where Neville. You seen it? Yeah, I haven't even seen it. You've all seen it. Is it good? Yeah. Yeah, when Neville has to go and destroy a bridge, and I felt like, I know it's a bit like a bridge too far. I felt like I was in the SAS or something, and it was really cool. And a lot of stunts, working with Nick Moran, special effects department. It was just, it was fantastic. But my other scene was working with Rafe Fiennes, just because. Well, I mean, the actor that he is, working on that kind of one-on-one with him, I really had to raise my game, and that kind of challenge was, it's what all actors really want, and yeah, I think I came away from that week or those couple of weeks and just thought, bloody hell, that was exhausting, but I loved every minute of it.
Do you have any projects upcoming?
Not a minute, I've just finished a play, I just finished a 6-month tour with Agatha Christie play, and I'm ready to sleep for about 10 days. So I think I'm going to go through all this promotion stuff, maybe take a couple of weeks off in August, and then I've got a few meetings coming up for some other stuff, so, you know, fingers crossed, it's going to be a good end to the year.
Anything you can tell us about?
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, you were brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Matt.
It's really nice to see you, and I'll see you in New York. Okay, thank you.
Recognise some of you. What's going on? You alright?
Are you having a good day?
Yes, we're grouping together. How's it going, guys?
Good, wonderful.
How's your day been?
Pretty anxious to get things going and actually get here. You know, it's kind of a nervous day, but yeah, it's good to finally be here.
It seems surreal.
It is. I've never seen Trafalgar Square look like this, that's for sure. And yeah, lots of excited faces around us, so I'm trying to take it.
Is it possible that Draco is just the coolest character in the series?
He's the what, sorry?
The coolest.
Oh, undoubtedly. You know, I see there being no competition, really. No, he's a very deliciously horrible guy, and he's great fun to play, so I miss him already, for sure.
Jason Isaacs was telling us how Draco's character ended up doing some noble and very wonderful things in this film. How do
Sure.
you feel that as a transition?
Yeah, I mean, he feels a bit stronger about it than I do. Yeah, I mean, you know, Draco definitely has a tricky time in his last couple of years of school. And they're very indecisive moments for him, and hopefully we see that in this last film. We don't really know which side of the fence he wants to be on.
What has been your fondest memory of throughout the entire series?
It's very hard to pick one, lovely, to be honest with you, but just all the friends that we've made and all the, you know, friends for life, really, that I've met through doing it.
Do you think Draco would have sided with Harry or Voldemort at the end?
What's that, dude?
Do you think Draco would have sided with Harry or Voldemort at the end?
Well, you have to wait and see, don't you? Yeah, oh, okay, well, there you go, so you know. Well, it's kind of left to your interpretation, I think, so thank you, guys, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The green one to the front.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Just go ahead.
Rupert, what was Ron's greatest moment throughout the series?
His greatest moment? Yeah, I mean, I think his last few films, I think from 6, I think, he had a good time. I mean, he finally got to be on the Quidditch team, which I think was a big goal of his, and I mean, yeah, in this one, I think getting the girl, getting Hermione, that was kind of, yeah, a really nice moment for Ron.
What has been one of your favorite off-screen moments while making the films?
I don't know, I mean, these things are always quite amazing. I mean, this is just beyond anything I could have imagined. I mean, it's just people everywhere. I can't even recognise Trafalgar Square. It's just so many people, and it's quite emotional because it is the last one, and it's going to be quite sad. But just making the most of it and enjoying it.
In the first part, we obviously see Ron leave and then come back. How do you think he's changed after he comes back to his friends?
Yeah, I think the time where he was gone, I think he learnt a lot. I think, and we see a completely different Ron really in part 2. He's not so doubtful and paranoid and I suppose selfish. He's much more kind of focused and just there for Harry. And there's a lot of kind of emotional things that Ron has to kind of go through, falling in love, losing his brother, and it's a good one.
Cool. We're going to do one more.
Before you continue on, you got Sharpie down the right side of your ear.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone needs. It looks quite handsome.
Hi guys. Hello.
This film had a more serious tone. Did you guys miss the more comic moments?
Yes and no, I'd say. I suppose it was nice to be able to play the same characters but play them in a serious manner. But yeah, it was a bit hard not having a good laugh in a few of the scenes.
What was the last scene you filmed? Did it offer you any closure, guys? Or?
I guess it offered me closure, but it was the final scene is always pretty dramatic, especially when you've been doing it for 10 years. And I wasn't actually thinking about it being over until today, and now it's getting a bit. So yeah. It was a cool scene to be able to shoot there.
If you could take one thing from Weasley's Wizard Weasels, what would you take?
I'd probably take one of the skiving snack boxes and see what I could do with it. See what trouble could be caused. I'll take a portkey because it took me 45 minutes to cover a quarter of a mile in a car in London. So yeah, a portkey I think. Definitely.
Can I grab the way? Sorry, you'll get more people.
Thank you.
So, what was it like for you coming back to this film after not being really a big part of them to be in the final battle?
Where can I start? Like, I get really emotional when I think about the last one. But you know what? We didn't have much of a break from the filming the 7 part A and to part B, and we were constantly in contact with everyone. But coming back, we all knew it was the end, so we literally just made the most of it. But at first, it didn't seem like any different, but it was. Yeah, we all knew inside that it was the last one. Yeah.
What feels like the end? Was that the last day of your filming, or does this feel more like the end?
You know what? I thought it was the last day of filming, but now coming to this, it's the end. And I don't think until the release date, but I think this is for us all, the kind of like this is it now. So yeah.
What has been your fondest memory from the series?
It sounds such a cliche, but meeting all my friends, like I've literally gained like the best friends. Like me and Bonnie, we see each other literally every other time I come to London, every time they're me and Katie, and just the friends that I've made from this I'll take away, and the memories from it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Changed from the first time we meet her?
Drastically. Obviously she starts as the shy younger sister that's very much I connected with when I was younger, and she grows into herself and she becomes a lot more confident, and then obviously the whole relationship with Harry and her begin and romance really blossoms. So for me it was just really exciting. I think for all of us, as we grew up as ourselves, our characters did too, so we're able to feed that in as well.
Do you feel like, what would you say is the overriding message of Harry Potter for you?
I think with Harry Potter, I think it's that, you know, for Harry, he is the true best friend that everyone loves, and that hero that people look up to. You know, he's brave, he's loyal, he's loving, he's kind, and, you know, most importantly, he's a good character. So I think it's, you know, many messages that are in many films almost condensed into this movie of a child's journey. So yeah.
When you first started in the first movie, did you ever think that Ginny would become such an important character?
Definitely not. I think I think I never knew, and I think for everyone when we read, you know, only the first few books had come out, so no one really knew the fate of their character. So it's exciting as we made the movies and we found out where our character went. But I was pretty shocked when I realised where my character went. Yeah.